Alright guys, welcome back to some more Monster Energy Supercross 3. Today, this is a custom Supercross track. It is supposed to be the longest Supercross track in Supercross 3. Is it? It is definitely one of the longest Supercross tracks I've ever played. It's pretty close to 4 minutes, not quite, but pretty close. And the longest ones I usually see are about 2.5, 3.5 minutes, so it's definitely up there. So let's jump into the track and check it out. Alright, so here we go. This is the longest Supercross track. Do I know that for sure? No. Was I trying to make it that? Yes. It is close to a 4-minute lap time. It's like 3:45, 3:50 for me. Maybe a bit longer for other people. Maybe a bit shorter if you're better. But for me, it was probably about 3:45. So it probably would average out if people played it to about a 4-minute lap time, which is the longest Supercross track that I have ever played in this game, or any Supercross game. I've seen tracks that have the 2.5 to 3-minute lap time, but not the 4 minutes. So if there's a longer one, let me know in the comments. I will try it out, but to have a track, I mean, you could make a track longer if you put a bunch of S-turning or a bunch of small sections that really slow you down, add a bunch of corners to it. For sure, you can make a 4 or 5 minute lap time track. But that sucks, okay? In my opinion, that sucks. It's not fun to play. I already have some sections such as, or that are similar to that I'm not proud of, but I'll explain myself when we get there. I have a reason for doing that, not just to add time. It's just the way the track, the way the stadium, the size of the stadium turned out to be, it had to be that way. These sections that we're going through, there is some line choice, but not a ton. The track was so long, I was running out of ideas for the track. It is kind of a triple city. I mean, when you build really long rhythm sections, you do have that problem of the rhythm section turning into a bunch of triples. We do have some quads, we do have some doubles, but there is a bunch of triples. So it is kind of triple city. We should call it triple city, but it's just the way it turns out when you have a really long Supercross track. Here again, we had a double, triple, triple. Then we hit a big quad, and then we step on, step on, step off. Now you can jump over and then triple out. I don't know if it's faster because you do have to slow down a bit for the step on. And we have a triple here, double. Now this section I'm really proud of. I thought it turned out really good. It's the pools put together, but it kind of acts like a step on, step off table section. Yeah, there is multiple different ways you can go through that section. I feel like that is the fastest way though. We do have a bit of pre-made, but not much. That might actually, aside from actually using the pre-made Supercross triples, the small ones, that might be the only pre-made section we really have. And we put a jump in front of it to change it a bit. That section can be really annoying, that loop section. I find myself not being able to hit that triple as often as I wanted to, because if you don't hit it just right, where you kind of smash your front end of your bike into that jump, because you have that glitch where if you front end, if you kind of endo into something, it gives you a speed boost. You can't, it just can be really annoying. And the track can be rode with the automatic transmission. So if I do validate it, you guys, you can ride if you use a automatic. It is built using the automatic, because the game has a glitch where every time you test the track, it kicks you into automatic. I hate it. I hate it. Milestone, we need a fix for that. We need it. We need it like yesterday. It just is so annoying because I build a section where I want to use second and not shift to third, but then the bike, it just shifts you at the worst times. It tries to shift you right before a jump out of a corner or something, and then you bog down. It's so annoying. It's just really, really annoying. It tilts me. It tilts me a bit because I feel like that shouldn't be a thing. It shouldn't kick me into automatic transmission every time I want to test the track. But whatever. Okay, my rant's over. You can use the automatic. Every section was built using it because of that glitch. We kind of mess up this section. I do show you hitting the sections we mess up. We do where we hit the triple. Okay, here. You can quad off of that and double, or take the inside and go triple. And then the finish line, we hit a bit cleaner. It's a double, triple. The problem is that is the large whoop. So it's kind of tough to get the lift off of it sometimes. And then we start our second lap here, which is very similar. So if you don't really care, yeah, there's nothing really new to see here. Maybe we hit a different line somewhere. I don't really know. But the point of the track was to be a long Supercross track. That was the whole point. I know I wish I could have put more line choice in. You can hit this section a bit different, but I didn't feel like it was worth showing because it's just not viable. I don't feel like it's faster. It doesn't have the flow. It just doesn't feel as good as hitting it the way we do here. so I didn't even feel like showing it. But there are a few different line choices around the track. This section can be really annoying. It's a long Supercross track, and when you build long tracks, it's really easy to mess it up. I felt like this was a very annoying track. After building it, each section, it was like, okay, that's fun. And then when I was done and I went back and tried to get a really clean lap, I found myself being really annoyed by the track. I feel like it was really annoying. I feel like it was fun. I felt like it had some unique sections, but I felt like it was really annoying. It was so easy to mess up some of these sections because some of them were built to have, to hit the corner as hard as you could, and then sometimes you still didn't get over the next section, the next jump, the way you wanted to. This is a prime example of it. This triple was super annoying, and that was an example of where the bike would shift you when you didn't want to shift if you were using the automatic transmission. Using the manual made it simple, but using the automatic, it was a lot tougher. It just kind of depended on whether or not the bike was going to try and shift or not. So that was a tough section, and there's a bunch of other sections similar to that. So the track was fun. I felt like it had some unique sections, but I definitely felt like it was kind of on the annoying side. So if I do validate it and you happen to play, by the way, we are on PC. If you happen to try it on PC, let me know if I do validate it. I don't even have a name for the track right now, but it'd probably be called something along the lines of longest Supercross track or something like that. So if you try it, let me know what you think about it. If you do have a track that you have played or that you have made that has a longer lap time than 3 minutes and 45, 3 minutes and 50 seconds, let me know in the comments. I would love to try it. I can play PS4, Xbox One, and PC, so it doesn't really matter what platform you're on unless you're on Switch. No, I can't do it there, but everywhere else I can do it. This is similar to the idea we did with MXGP 2019, where we built that one track that had a 6 or 7 or 8 minute lap time. I don't remember. It was really long. It was a similar idea, but it was tougher. Supercross, building a Supercross track is tougher. It has to have the rhythm sections, the technicality, the flow. Well, not necessarily the flow, but just it has to make sense. And the S-turning section, I was going to explain that to you, and I got sidetracked. But the S-turning section, the reason that's there, I hate having sections like that in tracks, but the reason it's there is because I didn't have enough room to go down and back and down. You know what I mean? So the track came out to where I would have got stuck pretty much where we are right now and not been able to turn back and connect the track. So I wanted to use up as much of the stadium as possible, so I had to put in some S-turning. And it sucks because I don't enjoy that, but it was just the only way. It did add time, but it's not how I really wanted the track to turn out. But I didn't really have a choice because we used up the entire stadium. I couldn't move anything over any farther, so it just had to be that way. So unfortunate that we had to add stuff that I don't like to see, but it's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. But again, let me know in the comments if you guys do have a track or do try this challenge and do make a track that doesn't suck, that is a 4 or 5 minute lap time. It would be fun to try it out and see if you can best the track that I have made here. But you guys and girls are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support on the channel lately. It really does mean a lot. And until the next video, take it easy.